The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is to determine the #1 contender for the Wrestling Generation Championship. Making his way to the ring from the good old US of A, K. Guile. Gonna enjoy some wrestling. Sweet. Enjoy the show. Take it easy. Guile, after having lost the championship, is in his last chance to stay on the top of the ladder before he falls down to the bottom if he loses this match. But he has an unexpected opponent. And his opponent, he is the Demon of Georgetown, Captain Howdy. Captain Howdy slowly and kind of stealthily climbing up the ladder to get into this #1 contenders match. Gonna be a tough match, but I got faith. You've also got the size advantage, but I don't know how much the Demon cares about size. I don't know if you have. That's one of the reasons this is going to be really interesting. This is week 15 of the Wrestling Generation League. Better not glitch me. That is the superpower that he pulls out of nowhere at times. Although sometimes it's worked in people's favor. Favor. I would say a lot going off of his reputation. Hey, Guile coming out with that buster right away. Sit down buster as he puts the offense. Oh, he hesitated. There's that pants fixing maneuver. Captain Howdy takes advantage. Shoulder tackle, taking the big man down. Guile grabbing the leg, whipping into a dragon screw. Captain Howdy fighting back with a couple furious punches, whipping Guile into the corner, follows in with a huge clothesline. It's been 15 weeks. I know, right? It is kind of wild. I also have I have some fun plans. Oh my God, that double axe handle to drop the Demon. I have some fun plans for our next pay-per-view, which will be in roughly a month's time. Sometime during July, probably near the end of July, if I had to imagine. Seeing as it's week 15 right now. It'll be during week 18, our next. Oh, so in a little under a month. Huge stomps from Captain Howdy. Over and over again. And then the back as well. Look at him dismantling Guile before going for the pin. So, almost a 2 count already. That was real close. Captain Howdy coming out full force in this match, but he hesitated by taunting to the crowd. K. Guile saw an opening and took advantage. Whips Cap into the corner. Body splash. That's a lot of mass to run into you full force. Cap fighting back with the elbows. I don't think I tweeted that we were live. I should do that at some point. Okay, Guile goes off the ropes. Cap with another shoulder tackle and a pin. Kick out. Oh, Cap lets that linger for a moment before hitting a headbutt. Continuing the assault. Bulldog on the big guy. Look at these devastating punches. Cap is not a fancy wrestler by any means, but that does not make him any less effective. Direct attacks. His speed's definitely a problem. Yeah, he's definitely faster. There's no doubt. He is loving these stomps tonight. Okay, Guile, though, counters with an uppercut. But he doesn't stay on it. And Cap comes back. Just elbows and punches and stomps and kicks. Tosses Guile out of the ring. Although you can't pin your opponent out there. I don't know if that's the best idea. But if his idea is to do some huge damage by taking advantage of that hard floor, let's see if that goes in his favor or not. Guile might actually take the advantage here. Cap gets whipped in the ring. Guile comes after him. There's the whip into the corner. Cap follows in. He stops before going for a big kick. Pulling Guile out. Just dropping him on his back. Cap continuing to celebrate. He's feeling dominant here. Goes for a pin. Probably should have done that before throwing a taunt. He does get a 2 count now. Inching ever closer to victory. Another cover. Another 2 count. Oh, that was not as forceful a kick out that time. Guile just rolling up the shoulder. And Cap just continues the assault on the face. Turning him over into a Boston Crab. Guile inching towards the ropes, looking to grab on. There is a rope break there. He broke the plane. It was enough to do it. But it looks like Cap's going to keep working the different parts of his body. Another pin. A 2 count, but now it's starting to inch toward that 3. Guile's got to get back in this fight. Although, we've seen Guile take a lot of punishment and still come back in the last moment with that sonic boom punch. It is devastating. There's the arm drag takeover from Guile. Looking to turn the tide on the Demon. He hesitates, and Cap comes back. Whipped into the corner, another clothesline. Guile with the up and over toss. Gets Cap to his feet. Oh! Look at that enziguri to the side of his head. Devastating kick on the Demon. You could hear that a mile away. He's setting up for something. Uh-oh, what is this? What is this? It's the boot. That might put him down. That might put him down. 1, 2. Here is your winner and #1 contender for the Wrestling Generation Championship, Kay Guile. Just waiting for that perfect time to womp womp. Exactly. That's actually a move. That boot, that sonic boot, is a move that I recently added to Kay Guile's list of finishers. He had a different running big boot before, but I thought this one made more sense because it was like a combination of his spinning punch. The following triple threat match is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring first, the Raccoon Queen, La Bandita. They asked our current favorite show or movie, and since I restarted it, and I adore Sarah. She's amazing. I watch Legends of Tomorrow, and it's almost difficult to watch. I say this to people all the time. Katie Lotz is so attractive that I have a hard time paying attention to anything that goes on that show. Ugh. And her opponent, making her way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, Minx Jinx. Can't wait to add my character, the Ricochet high-flying abilities, and Seth Rollins' technical skills. That's all over the place. I don't think I even watched the last season. Oh, no. I did. I saw the entirety of it. I got it all in there. I'll get this tweet out eventually. And their opponent, making her way to the ring from Flagstaff, Arizona, Jackknife Janet. Get your buds. Lights, that is. I'm just doing a quick quote tweet. Boom. Done and done. Here we go. Triple threat match. La Bandita, Minx, and Janet, as Bandita goes right after Janet, and Minx attacks the Bandit from behind. Janet taking a little breather in the corner as Minx with a face crusher on the Bandit. Oh, a huge drop kick. Janet makes it look easy. Minx stumbles out of the ring, and Janet goes after her, but no, we're heading back in. Minx doesn't get in fast enough, though, and the Raccoon Queen socks her right back out. Backdrop on Acorn. What's up, Chris? Welcome on in. It was 8 seasons, Jedi. Arrow was, so I don't know if you're all the way through all that. Minx coming on in right after Janet. Just looked up the plot for some of the last episodes. I did. Okay, cool. Congratulations to SK for being named a Respawn prospect. Oh, really? Did he just announce that tonight, or did he tweet it or something? That's amazing. Yeah, Arrow's wrap. Bandita dropping Minx on the top rope. Oh, Janet coming in with a crossbody. Not connecting with anyone, though. He tweeted it earlier. Oh, I didn't see it. Those mid to late seasons, yeah. Oh, Oh, the chop block from Minx taking down the Bandit. She's rolling herself out of the ring. And a huge kick to Janet. Minx has had a rough couple weeks. She needs a win badly. Janet hung up on the ropes there. Going for a cover. 1, 2, not quite. 1 count. Oh, going for the drop kick. Janet stepping out of the way, or rolling out of the way, actually. Bandit going for a lion salt, not connecting with anybody. There's a lot of whiffing coming up in a triple threat match like this. Janet's back to her feet. Bandit gets there first, but Minx cuts it off. There's a lot of just moves being interrupted here. There's a bridging pin. They're just not taking turns. They all just want to fight at the same time. There's an arm breaker. And now Janet rolls out as Minx whips La Bandita into the corner. Another monkey flip. I say another as if there's been another. I was just assuming there were, because there's always so many. Minx goes for a cover on the Bandit. 1, only a 1 count. Janet slides back in, interrupting Minx's little celebration. Oh, atomic drop. That's going to kill the tailbone. Again, the Bandit celebrating, and Jackknife Janet will have none of this. Little uppercut series there, but then takes a right hand from Minx. Oh, Minx goes for another kick. Janet ducks it and hits a clothesline. Minx rolling out. Big clothesline from Janet on La Bandita. Pulling her to the middle of the ring. Need to pop a Bud Light into a beer bongo. That's funnier. I like beer bongo. Minx slides in. Little head scissor takeover. Nah, Janet's not going to let that pin happen. Breaks it up immediately. Ooh. Looks like a reverse DDT. Bandit sweeping the leg. We call an Arizona thirst quencher. Minx goes into the corner face first. La Bandita continues the attacks. Turned it around from Minx. STO to take her down. Janet's sick of being thrown out of this ring, it seems. That's a textbook suplex. Pump handle. Gutbuster. The pin on Minx. 1, 2. 2 count. La Bandita was right there, but didn't seem to have enough energy to try to break it up. She's slowly getting back to her feet, though. Every time you hit the bongo, it activates a pump that pushes beer through a straw in your mouth. It's like a beer hat that works in the opposite direction. La Bandita with the pin. 2 count on Minx. Where's Squalls? I don't know. I think Wednesday's usually an Apex night for her. An off-stream Apex night. The cover on Minx again. 2. There's Sko. Enjoy your lurk. Minx goes into the corner. La Bandita follows in with a huge forearm. Jedi, thank you for the bits. Those birthday bits. Janet with the chop block on Bandita. Uh-oh, jackknife incoming. Jackknife incoming. It's the end of the road. Minx is still down. 1, 2. Here is your winner, Jackknife Janet. Time to take a ride. Time to take a ride. What's up, HG? Is it a coincidence that as soon as Sko pops out a lurk, Janet's like, I'm ending this. They're connected. I'm on the bottom, no biggie. No biggie. It's fine. Respect. Yup. Yup. What? There it is. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, the Baron. The Baron, unfortunately, coming up short in his debut last week. But he's just getting started. Look at that showman. The man is all show. There's no doubt. But who will the Baron face tonight? And his opponent, making his way to the ring from the Street of Dreams, Rush Mountmore. Rush Mountmore challenging the Baron. Rush, one of the OGs of Wrestling Generation, sees a newbie and, like the bully he is, wants to come on in and dunk his head in the toilet. Rush coming out with the offense right away. Gets the Baron up for a suplex. Baron catching the leg early into a dragon screw, letting Rush know he's no pushover. Rush with the takedown. Two very technical wrestlers in the ring right now. Rush sends into the corner. The back elbow from the Baron. No pushover, instantly pushed down. Hey, it happens. I can't predictively call these, okay? Baron gets Rush back up to his feet, setting him up for a snap suplex. He floats over into the pin. 1 count. A 1 count on Rush already. We know this is all scripted. You're right. You're right. Baron sending Rush into the corner, and a drop kick taking him down. A little ambitious there, but got to test the waters. Absolutely. Hey, you got a 1 count out of it. Another drop kick, working the lower back of Mountmore. Not a bad idea. If he can take out his center of gravity, it's going to make a lot of his throws and suplexes worthless. Baron locking in the arm, making Rush scream. Who's the bully now? He is holding that for a good long while. Rush finally fighting out. A punch and a hip toss to take the Baron out. A double underhook suplex, tossing King Crimson overhead. Mountmore goes for the small package pin. 2. Here is your winner, Rush Mountmore. Yeah, that feels like the start of a grudge, as if Rush doesn't have enough enemies already. So that what just happened, we've only seen that like once before. Some wrestlers have an ability called like sneak pin, where they can pull a pin out of basically nowhere. It doesn't always work, but I think it has a higher percentage of working, and it looks like Rush activated that ability. All right, our battle royal has begun. Someone desperately wanting that level up. These level ups are going to be even more valuable now that the number is going up soon. The energy redemption. Had to feed kitties. Yeah, kitties. Minx going after Roz. Charlotte and La Bandita trading blows. Mop Guardian is trying to eliminate the associate. And Tales from the Crypt is focused on Susie. Just made a Minecraft and pickaxes out of coins. Cool. The associate goes against the ropes. Oh, Mop goes for the clothesline, but comes up with nothing. Double A and Charlotte now going at it. Mop's looking for someone to grab onto here, but no, it looks like she's cheering a little bit. Tails going off the rope. Susie taking Tails down as Roz drops a bulldog, and Charlotte has eliminated La Bandita. We're down to 7. We are down to 7. Associate looking to get a raise, perhaps. Retail Rumble. Roz rolling to the apron to take a breather. Mop Guardian focused on Tails while Charlotte continues to battle Double A and throwing a huge kick, taking Double A down. Susie is focused on Minx. Some elbows and kicks there. Minx starting to fight back as Roz comes back to her feet. Mop Guardian with an interesting maneuver on the legs of Tails. Minx goes into the corner. Susie's wandering around looking for a fight, and it looks like she found one in Mop Guardian. Up and over Mop goes. Love to see the challenge match characters in these at times. Oh, it's interesting. I tried a Royal Rumble with one of them, and they just destroyed. I don't know how a Battle Royal would be, though. The only reason I don't think I have done that yet is, 1, they might completely dominate. We don't know. And 2, I don't want to take a slot away because they don't really level up. And that would just take a slot away from someone from potentially getting it. Susie sending Charlotte over the top rope, but Charlotte holding on. Is there a way you can do 7v1? Not 7v1, I don't think, but you can do handicap matches. Oh, who's gone? Tails. Minx has eliminated Tails from the crypt. We're down to 6. The Associate on a 15-minute break. I will, though. I'm thinking that this Saturday, I mentioned that this Saturday will be my 6-year Twitch anniversary. We might have a non-canon Wrestling Generation event. A non-canon one. I have an idea. I have an interesting idea that might be kind of fun. That'll be totally different. What I might do on Saturday... we can wait until Saturday, or I can tell you now. It's up to you. It would not be a regular event for sure. Mop Guardian with a big clothesline on Susie, taking her out. We are down to 5. A bulldog on Roz. And Mop Guardian then eliminates the Associate. She is on fire right now. 4 remain. We should have a special wheel episode with the contestants RP against their WG characters. That'd be interesting. Mop tells the Associate to have a nice day. Hopping mad. So I don't know what time it would be on Saturday. It might be toward the end of it. I'm not sure. And Minx eliminating Roz. We're down to 3. But what I'm thinking I'm going to do is drop the levels of the WWE wrestlers so that they're more in line with our wrestlers and have matches that are Wrestling Generation versus the WWE. I'm thinking that might be a fun thing to do on Saturday. There's a tornado spinning Mop and taking her down. Oh, yes. Dwayne versus The Rock. It'd be hilarious. WG versus WWE. Yeah, I'm thinking that's going to happen this Saturday. No one will have the opportunity to level up. There won't be challenge matches. But it could just be a fun event to do. probably won't be every wrestler, just because that would take forever based on our entire roster. But anyone who's present will be guaranteed a match. Zen versus the Hitman. Ooh. Very interesting. Minx going for the Hurricane Rana, taking Charlotte over the top. It is down now to Minx Jinx and Mop Guardian for the level up. Kind of a main event. Minx getting Mop to her feet. And just like that. Here is your winner of the Level Up Battle Royal, Minx Jinx. Big win for Minx Jinx, who's been kind of on a losing streak lately. That's going to put Minx at like level 52. Ridiculous. It could be Charlotte versus Charlotte. It could be. Like, the opportunities it gives us are just hilarious. The following challenge match is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Boston, Australia, he is the Wrestling Generation Champion, Avatar X. Oh, can Rhea Ripley step on me? I mean, Charlotte. Change their gender? I don't know if you can. Maybe. I wonder if you can. Well, no, it'd probably change the character model, honestly. So I don't know if you can. I don't think it's just a data change. He was strong enough to get the belt, but will he be strong enough to take down the Dark Sun? Make a jackknife Johnny as close as possible. I don't know how much it would reset on the character, Bohica. It might be a whole thing. Like if it sets default values on the opposite character, yeah, it could just completely jack up a character. And his opponent, making his way to the ring from parts unknown, the Dark Sun, Cyric. Someone likes his puns. Someone likes his puns. Band booster guy. Trust me. We just need to add a fire booster Greg command. I'll do that. Wait, so if Greg loses this, does this put a stink on him like it did on Guile last week? Guile also lost the challenge match last week and then lost his belt later that night. Cyric coming out strong with a belly-to-back suplex. Oh, the military press slamming down Avatar X. The backbreakers and the toss. That's usually the setup for the end. He's up for an F5. Boom! 4 moves. 4 moves. 1, 2. Here is your winner, the Dark Sun, Cyric. Had to go make a pun. What if Cyric just hates puns? I think their entrances were longer than the match. I'm pretty sure. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Long Beach, California, the Spectacle, Max Havoc. Havoc has not been doing great lately, admittedly. We'll see how he fares tonight. And his opponent, making his way to the ring from the farmlands of Canada, the Spud. Get your cat jams, chat. Cat jams. To the larger individuals in Wrestling Generation, the Spud and Max Havoc. Titans of the ring, you might call them. Here we go. Havoc one-on-one with the Spud. Havoc coming out strong. That double underhook suplex. Taking the Spud up and over. Working the arm now, slamming that down to the mat. Drop kick to the back of Max. That wrestling takedown, getting him down to the mat. It's a little rude that the crowd has signs saying, "We love WWE." Maybe they know Saturday is coming, but it is rude. It's definitely rude to have it at this event, that's for sure. Havoc with the elbow. Oh! Looks like a spear on the Spud. Goes right into a pin from it, but the Spud back to his feet. Shin breaker. Havoc inching back up. The Spud hesitating for a moment too long, and he goes into the corner for it. What's Havoc looking for here? Oh, a deftly placed knee to the side of the head. And this time a stomp. Trying to ring the bell, the Spud. Shake his potato. Grabs a chin lock. Keeping the match at his pace. I think the Spud might be fighting out here. Nope, still getting wrenched. Someone in the front row snapping a photo. Max going for a cover. One count on the potato. Spud whipped into the corner. Max follows in, goes for the clothesline. It connects. He's got him up. The Spud fights off and drops him into a reverse DDT. Stomps on the arm. Sidewalk slam goes into a backbreaker. Havoc ending that momentum as soon as it was starting to get ramped up. It's got him on the ropes, whips him back into the ring. Two count on the Spud. 2 count. Havoc again with the clothesline to his back. Dragging him into the middle of the ring. Setting up for a stomp to the gut. Havoc looking fairly dominant in this match. Goes for another chin lock. But as we've seen, especially tonight, it's not over till it's over. Massive comeback earlier for K Guile. Could happen here too, you never know. Spud elbowing out of the hold. Gets to his feet. Whipping Max into the corner. Hard buckle. Comes down face first. Spud's getting his bearings back as he sizes up his opponent. The Spud's got him up. Here it is, the mashed potato. That's put more men away than I can count. That might be it for Havoc. 1, 2. I was ready to hit the scene change button. Havoc kicks out of the mashed potato. Spud goes for a crucifix, driving him down to the mat. He just does that one move and pins me. I know, right? I'm shocked. 1, 2, not even a 2 count. Where is Havoc getting this from? The Spud continuing his assault, rolling Havoc around the ring, trying to get him dazed and confused. Goes for the whip. Hard buckle in the corner. Spud's looking frustrated as Max rolls out. Dragon screw takes him off his feet. But the Spud might be running out of steam. He came at him with a lot of aggression. Goes for another pin. 1, 2. Another 2 count. The Spud is very frustrated. Does not know what he needs to do here to put Max away. Oh, we've seen him put people away with that too. That might be it. 1, 2. Here is your winner, the Spud. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Washington, D.C., Charlotte. I want to change Charlotte's name to Keeper of the Pain. That's her title, Keeper of the Pain. Curator of Bone Breakery. Oh, Baron's inching closer. And her opponent, making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, Ruthless Roz. Does Roz have to fight Ronda Rousey? Just so it's two brawlers that both have double R's in their name. Ruthless Roz versus Ronda Rousey. Yeah, exactly. Similar fighting styles and everything. Charlotte going for something right away, but Roz interrupts and drops Charlotte on her face before grabbing the arm. Charlotte tossed off the ropes. Leapfrog, drop down. Leapfrog, Charlotte's going to hold on. Roz did not take advantage of all that momentum, and Charlotte capitalizes to get Roz into the corner. Follows up with a bulldog. Charlotte holding on, wrenching the arms. Kept spending my batarangs on changing appearance and then forgetting to send it. Yeah, I think you did that twice. Roz is really working the arms of Charlotte tonight. Gotta look good for the matches, it's true. Drop kick takes Roz down, and she goes right back in the corner. Another drop kick. Charlotte dizzying her opponent quite a bit before slamming her down to the mat. It's like sending him to an aisle in the museum and just letting him get lost. Roz again back to her feet. Charlotte controlling this match right now. Roz in the corner. Oh, Charlotte goes for the splash and Roz steps out of the way. Works Roz down to the mat, grabbing that arm yet again. Charlotte rolls over and takes Roz down. Down to 7K batarangs after some questionable gambles. Oh, the pin turned around. A 1 count, then a 2 count. A 6.9. Nice. That's a big nice. Charlotte with a splash. Oh, yeah, I don't know, oh, man, I thought Roz was going for a powerbomb there. Charlotte turned it around to a Hurricane Rana. We got a 2 count, turns it back, turned back again, 2, 1. Oh, man, those pins back and forth. Oh, just knocked my, knocked my little Reaper over. Don't worry, I'm just kneeing my desk. It's fine. Charlotte steps into a Boston Crab. Roz kicks out. Uh-oh, getting fired up a little bit. Boston Crab versus the Bostonian. This is true. Oh, a huge back body drop. Roz is still taking the brunt of damage in this match so far. Charlotte taking a little bit too long here with all of these taunts. I can't imagine what the game plan is on something like this. She's just lost in admiration of the crowd. Here's the pin. 1, 2. here is your winner, Charlotte. Baron. Yeah, throw that stuff in, throw it in Discord. No clip links for you. All right, here we go. Zen goes right after Baron. Cap going after Havoc. Mountmore and Impact trading blows. And the Spud and K Guile. Havoc goes over the top but holds on to the bottom rope on the apron. Mountmore with a clothesline to the back of Impact's head. Challenge. Ooh, Taylor. Tails going after Fury again. Spud's on the ropes. K Guile looking to eliminate. Howdy is not giving up on Havoc. And Baron with a huge chop on Zen. There's so much going on right now. I'm just hearing the, oh my God, Captain Howdy has eliminated Max Havoc. Down to 7. His relentlessness paid off. Captain Howdy is a surprising dominator in a lot of these battle royals. Rush has Impact up. Impact drops over the back. A chop block takes him down. Rush rolls out. Howdy tossing Impact over. Impact holding on. But Howdy lays a shoulder into him. We are down to 6. Just like that. Mountmore is up the Spud, trying to eliminate. Zen tossing Baron into the corner, the two of them at it. I thought Mountmore and Baron might continue on their feud here, but apparently not yet, at least. Howdy rolls to the apron. K Guile looking to step in. Oh, Baron with a huge clothesline on Guile. Zen celebrating, but too soon. Howdy in the corner takes a shoulder from Guile. A big drop kick from Baron to Zen. Spud working the neck of Mountmore. Guile whipping Howdy into the corner. Knows he's a threat in this match. Probably focused on eliminating him. Spud's got Mountmore up. Mountmore's fighting off, though. Makes him release the hold. Double underhook, suplex. And Zen with a bulldog on Baron. Baron rolling to the apron. Zen not letting him go, though. Interrupts. He's not going to get his rest time. Howdy taking down Guile as Mountmore takes down the Spud. Howdy throws Baron into the corner while Zen turns his attention to Guile. Rush has the Spud up this time. Places him on the top rope. Baron just looking for a fight, running around the ring to do so. Pace is slowing down a little bit. Spud with a German suplex on Mountmore. Baron's on the ropes. Howdy's looking to eliminate him now. Baron holding on the outside. Howdy's looking to force him out. But Baron attacks and rolls back in. The knee lift on Baron as the Spud is driven down to the mat. Zen with a big bulldog on Rush. Rush in the corner. K. Guile takes down Howdy as Zen is attacking. Oh, we saw the stunner. The wheelbarrow stunner executed on the Baron. Zen is trying to eliminate the Spud as Mountmore brings Baron over to the ropes. Baron still fighting off, though. Oh, there's the clothesline. The assault eventually became too much, and we are down to 5. Rush celebrating. Zen steps in, though. Captain Howdy's on K. Guile. Zen gets Mountmore up and body slams him right out of the ring. We are down to 4. Zen sucking it up from the crowd as Howdy turns around to attack. Swinging neck breaker. The Spud slowly making his way to his feet. Zen lifting Captain Howdy up, attempting. No, Captain Howdy. Captain Howdy says no. The Spud's got Zen on the ropes. Uh-oh. We've seen this. Oh, he's up and over. The Spud has eliminated Zen. We are down to 3. Huge suplex. The Spud is dropped from the height as K. Guile is trying to get back to his feet. Captain Howdy is stalking the potato. He's going to get some headbutts going. But K. Guile is there waiting. Lifting up Captain Howdy. Apparently, when you knock the Spud's beanie enough times, he starts to dance. Goes right back after Captain Howdy, tosses him over, and there's the shoulder block. The 2 big men remain. K. Guile and the Spud. One of these men will pick up our level up for this evening. It's spelled right, Bohica. The first 3 have to be lowercase. The last 3 have to be uppercase. It's case sensitive. SK Jam. There you go. Oh my God. K. Guile rolls over, scooping up the Spud and dropping him head first on the leg. Major power moves here from K. Guile. He's got the Spud up. There's the toss. here is your winner of the Level Up Battle Royal, K. Guile. Did anyone notice that winner nameplate come up before the Spud was even tossed out of the ring? Like the game was just like, yeah, this is ending now. This is over. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring first from Portland, Oregon, Tales from the Crypt. Spud's feet hadn't hit the floor yet. Yeah, the game definitely called it before it was over. That's for sure. And their opponent, making her way to the ring from Bentonville, Arkansas, the Associate. Double A. Floating timekeepers. Hashtag no chairs. All right, here we go. Tales from the Crypt 1v1 with the Associate. Double A coming out strong with those forearms, but Tales. Oh, Tales going for the kick, and the Associate tosses them right off. And a jawbreaker takes him down. Oh, but a quick Hurricane Rana turns the tide. Price check on a mandible replacement. Tails hits the rope, goes for some sort of springboard maneuver, but does not connect. You might say Taylor whiffed. The Associate pleading with her opponent, it seems, to either get up or stay down. It's hard to tell. Tails whipped into the corner. The Associate goes for a drop kick, but Tails steps out of the way. The Associate's on the top rope. Oh, fights back off, though. That's a vulnerable position to be in. Big forearm now. Tails being dragged to the middle of the ring. We're going to see a cover. We are. A 1 count. Tails usually holding their own in matches like this, but Double A, strong showing so far. Is there a wrestler in the WWE named Karen? I don't believe so, no. Do not believe so. Associate going for the pin. 1 count. What are we looking for here? Tails goes off the ropes. Oh, counters with a fireman carry. Tails sending Double A over the top rope. A shoulder. Up and over into a sunset flip powerbomb to the outside. Huge offensive maneuver from Tails. HG stepping in with a level up. Now's the time to do it. Tonight's the night. Get him in now before the price goes up. Forearms on Double A. Tails now relentlessly beating Double A here. We're at a 6 count before the Associates thrown back into the ring. Tails following in. Oh, a spinning corkscrew moonsault from the apron. That is not easy to do. Tails getting fired up now. The first half of the match was definitely the Associates, but Tails is starting to find their way. Spinning heel kick. Double A pulling herself back up as Tails continues the assault, but now Tails hesitates. Double A's right there, setting up for something. Oh, a sit-down powerbomb. The power of the Associate. You might want to get a price check on that. Oh, the step over bridging bomb, holding the pin. Only a 1 count though, surprisingly. That's 2 massive maneuvers. Uh-oh. We've seen this get botched more than once. Will it connect this time? Nope. Tails is starting to get up, so the Associate ditches the move. Probably the smart thing to do. Running neck breaker from behind. There's an uppercut from Tails. Associate catches the leg. There's the sweep. It was just in my daily engineering stand-up call for work, and right in the middle of it, saw the video for a couple of guys shaking. Just a quick mid-meeting earthquake. Oh my God. Figured it was from the Spud fighting. Okay, Kyle. You never know. Oh, the Associate with a... Was that a choke slam attempt? What was that? Tails counters into a sit-down Michinoko driver. Oh, there's the senton. There's the senton. Sometimes that's the beginning of the end for Tails' opponents. Tails is going up. Tails is going up. Calling for the tornado flatliner. This could be it. Oh, Double A steps out of the way. Tails takes a digger. The Associates right there to pick up the pieces. Oh, a massive face crusher. Will this be it for Tails from the Crypt? 1, 2.
I'm on my own, against the wall. The pressure's building, but no, I will never fall. Instead of calm, they hear me roar. And now I see that I'm way better than before. I never needed you at all. When I fall down, I'ma watch you fall down. I'm living large now. I never needed you at all. When I fall down, I'ma watch you fall down. I'm living large now. I never needed you at all. I never needed you at all. Watch me shine now. Watch me shine now. I
Here is your winner, the Associate. I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure the Associate remains undefeated. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Seattle, Washington, Zen. I really wanted to put a jacket on Zen. I believe I said this already, but I tried and it just didn't work. Didn't seem to fit. The jackets are very hit and miss in this game to begin with. And his opponent, making his way to the ring from Orlando, Florida, John the Dwayne Roxon. Dun, dun, da, 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 dun, dun. Do you smell what the Dwayne is probably burning in the oven? It's going to be like looking in a mirror this Saturday. Except not. The Dwayne with the belly to back suplex to start things off. Goes for a kick. Zen rolls out of the way. Sends Roxon into the corner. There's a clothesline to take him down. Steps over, grabbing the arm. Very effective maneuver. Snaps it as he comes down to the mat. Zen repeated kicks to the leg. We know how Zen likes to focus his attacks on different limbs of his opponent, slowly chopping him down, like cutting the branches off of a tree. Going for a cover already. There's a 1 count on the Dwayne. Here's another cover. Oh, Zen. This is an attitude we have not seen from him before. Zen interrupting his own pin to lift the Dwayne off the mat. It's like he found some source of aggression tonight. But it might cost him as the Dwayne starts to find his own offense. But no, Zen is continuing to keep up the fight. The crowd seems to be loving it, though. They don't care about the mean streak. They just want violence. Another pin attempt. One. Only a 1 count still. Zen hooks the arm. Textbook suplex. Atomic drop on the Dwayne, who stumbles into the ropes. Repeated punches. Not giving the Dwayne a chance to recover. Just an onslaught of fisticuffs. Repeatedly. Oh no, there's the whip. Drop down. Leapfrog. Oh, and they just collide and square off, but the Dwayne steps into it first. Samoan drop. Oh, the clotheslines are coming. The Dwayne starting to get fired up, ducks under. Big clothesline to take Zen down. Spine buster. Goes for a cover. 2. Here is your winner, John the Dwayne Roxon. We do keep telling him not to put things in the oven right before his match, but he doesn't seem to listen. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is to determine the #1 contender for the WG Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring first from the city of Bloodhaven, Kim Phoenix. It is #1 contender time for the women's division. Who will fight the winner of Katie and Susie? And her opponent, making her way to the ring from the Gardens of Australia, Mock Guardian. Bam, 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 bam. It's a rabbit riot. Phoenix, someone who has held championship gold before and has had multiple championship matches. versus Mop Guardian, who I believe this is her first time even in a #1 contenders match. Float over neck breaker. Mop coming out strong at the beginning of this already. Hesitates for a moment. The two lock up. A headlock from Mop Guardian. Phoenix pushes off the ropes. Sends her across the ring. Tilt-a-whirl slam. Taking down Mop. Here's the step over. And Mop goes for a ride. Nope, Gotham's awake. He's been sleeping for 2.5 hours now. Phoenix throwing Mop shoulder first into the steel post. Lifting up into a power bomb out of the corner. Going for a pin. One count on Mop. Him grabbing a hold, driving the knee into the back of Mop. Mop doesn't take long to get back to her feet. There's the elbow to break it up. Body slam on Kim, hits the ropes. Huge elbow. Snapmare takes her down. Elbow to the back of the head. There's an uppercut from Kim. Whipped into the corner. Mop follows in. Monkey flip out. Although I suppose we should call that a bunny flip in this case. Oh, big chop. Another snapmare. Mop grabs the head. Holding that headlock. Kim turns it into a headlock as they stand up and they break it off. Square up again. Mop whipping Kim into the ropes. There's a pounce and a head slam. Mop's aggression level slowly rising as the match continues. It starts off fun and games, but then it gets serious. Mop getting up quickly after that, turning it around into a DDT. Here's a cover. One count. Kim with the punch as she's getting up. Mop goes off the ropes. Oh, and a spear takes her down. The spear to take her down. Here's a pin. One count. Backbreaker on Kim. Mop goes for the whip against the ropes again. This time another press, slamming the head once more. This is a back and forth right here. No one with a clear advantage just now. Oh, a Michinoku driver. Mop grabbing the pin afterwards. 1, 2 count on Phoenix. Mop's going up. Is it bunny stomp time? Oh, the bunny stomp. She could not make it all the way over. Could not connect with it. Comes up short. And there's the elbow from Phoenix. Clothesline in the corner. Mop back to her feet. Kim whipped off the ropes this time. Dropped down. Oh, Mop goes for a huge clothesline. Partially connects. Before grabbing a headlock. It's not quite locked in. More like a rubbing of the forearm on the face. Come on, game. You can do better than that. Kim grabbing a headlock, and they break it up. Face buster. Mop going up yet again. Kim looks a little closer to the ropes this time. This one might connect. Oh, she goes for the elbow. Hits the flying elbow on the back. That's going to do some massive damage to the spine. Wrenches the neck, especially after that elbow. This is going to hurt even more. That must be sending tingles down the neck and spine area. Going for a cover. 1, 2. Oh, that was getting close. 2 count. Inching on 3. Mop grabs another headlock. A move she's been favoring a lot of this match. Kim with the Russian leg sweep. Phoenix hooks into a snap suplex. Oh yeah, she's working out the back a little bit. Mop slowly inching back up. Quick turnaround, face plant. Oh, Mop goes for a standing bunny stomp. Kim steps out of the way and whips Mop into the corner. I think she's setting up for that springboard elbow. No, she's going for a tornado DDT. The DDT connects. 1, 2, 2 count. An impressive showing from both sides in this match so far. Both want a shot at that title. You would think this is a championship match. Oh, a power bomb. A power bomb on Mop. Kim's going up. Moonsault. Mop puts the knees up. Kim moonsaults into the knees. But comes back by hitting a Hurricane Rana. I'm surprised she's not down from that. Watching her opponent right now, most likely catching her breath after that botched moonsault. Mop stumbles to her feet. Oh, Kim drops the leg from behind on the back of her head. Oh, Mop turns it around with an arm drag. Kim goes over the top rope. Mop with the strike. What was this here? Oh! A little slingshot on that second rope. Sends Kim to the outside. Mop follows. An incredible match so far. Mop walking Kim around the ring. What is happening? Oh! Drops her back first on the boundary, the barrier there, the top of it. Phoenix's spine is going to be in a much worse condition after this match. Mop is tossed, though. We're at a 6 count already. Are we going to get a double count out here? Someone's got to get back in the ring. The whip sends Mop back in right before the 8 count. Dropping the opponent on the barrier. Not like that, we haven't. Not like that. Phoenix sends Mop for a ride. Mop rolls back outside the ring. Might be a smart thing to do if you know you're bested. Sometimes getting outside of the ring will avoid that pin, give you a little time to recover. Phoenix dropping Mop face first on the apron. There's the whip. We're back in the ring. Phoenix clearly frustrated that she can't put Mop away. But it looks like she might be setting up for a twist of fate. This might be it. Is this all she wrote? Twist of fate connects. That might be it. 1, 2. 2. Mop Guardian showing incredible fortitude. Kicking out of the twist of fate. Phoenix goes for a small package pin. 1, 2. Here is your winner, Kim Phoenix. Phoenix will once again be challenging for the WG Women's Championship, putting the GG in rigged. I put the GG in everything. It is called the Geek Generation. So, you know, I'm just staying on brand. The following challenge match is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring first from Portland, Oregon, Tales from the Crypt. It is challenge match time. Step on me, Fury. Look, it wouldn't be the first time that Tails got a victory over Fury. If you're in Discord, you can see that as Taylor's username. Still, I believe. And her opponent, making her way to the ring, the Amazonian Nightmare, Fury. Let's put it this way, Tails. I'm not sure you can possibly do worse than Avatar X did against Cyric tonight. I don't think it gets any worse than 4 moves. Now, if you lose in 3 moves, then yes, you did worse. Somehow I don't see that happening. Let's see what happens, shall we? Tracer versus Zarya round like 19. Oh, there's not a good start. There's move number 1. We don't count little punches and kicks. Oh, that's offense. You're already doing better. You're already doing better. Hurricane Rana taking Fury off her feet. Tails has tasted this victory before. Looking to get another round of it. Goes for the forearm. Fury sidesteps and lands a kick. Oh, and a clothesline. Sends Tails outside the ring, who's convulsing there for a moment. I think Tails just died. Yeah, that did not look healthy. Head first on the steel steps. Fury recognizes Tails, there's no doubt. Still holding a vendetta from that first victory. And not holding back at all, but Tails is managing. Tails sends Fury over the barricade and runs away. Smart move. The Hurricane Rana takes Fury off her feet again. Tails continuing the onslaught. Fury goes into the corner. Here's the follow-up. Oh, goes for the shoulder buster. Or that shoulder into the gut. Doesn't fully connect, though. Oh, a roll. That Fury comes out the better part of. Tails with the whip into the corner. Fury steps out and catches a forearm. A series of them now. Bridging suplex. Tails staying very focused on their opponent. Wise to do here. Been very strategic throughout this match, taking the shots when they're available. This is how you get a victory over one of these Titans. Fury goes off the ropes. Oh, ho, 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 ho. A massive kick to the side of the face. Here's a cover. One count on Fury. Massive chop. Fury sidesteps the corner. Tails whiffs with the drop kick. Fury just sizing up their opponent. Those whiffs are usually their undoing. Can be. Uh-oh, Tails is up. Double-handed clothesline. Or, sorry, choke slam. Double-handed choke slam. Fury's taking Tails for a ride now. It's around the world we go. Stalking her opponent. This is usually Dominator time. Dominator connects. That might be all she wrote. 1, 2, 3. Here is your winner, the Amazonian Nightmare, Fury. Oh yeah, that's nothing to be embarrassed about. Strong showing, Tails. Strong showing. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Wrestling Generation Championship. Making his way to the ring first, from the city of Bloodhaven, the challenger, the Night Angel, Rod Impact. And his opponent, making his way to the ring from Booston, Australia, he is the Wrestling Generation Champion, Avatar X. Here we go. Championship on the line. Both of these men have held this title now. Impact holding it for 1 week. Avatar X also holding it for 1 week. Meaning whoever comes out of this will have held the title slightly longer than the other. Because right now they're on equal playing field. Also, the alter ego, I usually reserve for pay-per-views. But you had to call him out, Greg. You had to call him out. Let's see if it makes a difference or not. Just applied for a really cool at-home job. Oh, that's awesome, Taylor. Fingers crossed. There's the belt. And here we go. The bell is rung. Our two men face off. Impact comes in first with a flurry of punches and kicks and a sling blade to take down Avatar X. He hesitates, fixing the pants as they do so many times, and Avatar X takes advantage with the snapmare. Oh, a knee lift. Right in the mush. Right in the mush. Russian leg sweep takes down Impact. Rob Impact is Spider-Man? No. Oh, okay, both whiffed. Going for each other. Snap suplex on Impact. Spider-Man versus Iron Man. Wait, where's the Spider-Man thing coming from? One count on Impact. Small package pin. 1, 2. Here is your winner and still Wrestling Generation Champion, Avatar X. Well, that was anticlimactic. You know how we've talked before in the past about how the game like coincidentally does a similar thing multiple times over the course of one night and we don't know why? It's happening again. That's the third small package quick win tonight. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WG Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring first, the challenger from France, Susie Hidegirl. And her opponent, making her way to the ring from the Ocean of Stars. She is the WG Women's Champion, Katie Peters Slade. There it is. Here we go. Susie, I believe this is Susie's second attempt at dethroning Katie. Hopefully she learned something from the first go-round. And KPS, arguably the most dominant champion in Wrestling Generation history, as she has the longest championship reign of any champion in any division. 5 weeks. A victory will put her at 6, which is absurd when this is week 15. And absurd because she's still the only wrestler at the starting level of 36. Has not gained a level, the only one that has not. Absolutely ridiculous. But here we go. Susie comes in strong, taking down KPS right away. Stomping on the hand. If she can eliminate the Shark Slayer, take away Katie's ability to use that maneuver, her chances increase about tenfold. Because that's what Katie kills people with. The Shark Slayer comes out of nowhere and just puts people down. Susie keeping up on the offense. The wise thing to do here, don't give Katie a window to start turning things around. Working the arm of the champion. Katie rolls back. There's an elbow to break the hold. Goes for a punch, but Susie's too fast. Interrupts, grabbing the arm. Cinching up an arm bar. Continuing to work the arm of Katie. KPS gets sent into the corner and a high knee. Up for the suplex and right back down. Susie giving no quarter in this match so far. Katie has yet... Oh, there's the first blow, probably. The champion finally seeing some offense in this match, turning into a neck breaker. Katie whipped into the corner. Or not, Susie whipped into the corner. Katie hits with a body splash. DDT on the challenger. That's going to do some massive damage. Already starting to weaken the head. And that's where the Shark Slayer focuses most of its attacking power. So if Katie can start to put the damage on your head, just making you vulnerable for that maneuver. Russian leg sweep takes the challenger down. Now KPS also attacking the arm of Susie. Turnabout is fair play, apparently. Here's a cover. One count. Susie getting back to her feet. Katie's there waiting for her. Sends her into the corner. Oh, goes for a spinning forearm, but Susie blocks and throws it off. Before driving Katie face first on the mat, then working the arm. Continuing to do damage to the limb. So many arm maneuvers here. Susie put the cover. 1, 2. 2 count on the champ. 2 count on the champ. Hooks the arm. Locks the legs around the waist. This is not easy to escape from. Katie rolls out. Oh, big kick from Susie takes the champ down. Scooping her up right into a sidewalk slam. Another cover. 1, 2-2. Susie staying fired. Wrenching the arm again. Really trying to take that out of the equation. So KPS will have some difficulty lifting Susie off the mat. Another cover. 1, 2, 2 again. The crowd's going nuts here. Applauding as Katie kicks out. Their reigning champ might be in danger. Susie steps over, grabs the chin. Katie is struggling to fight out of this, but look at the strength of the champion. Releases the arms, tosses Susie on her face. Susie right back on it, grabbing the arm, driving her down. That arm has to be hurting. I almost wish we could see the limb damage in the game just to know how much pain she's in. Oh, the arm drag, just tossing Katie by the arm now. That's going to pull it out of the socket as you're delivering an attack. Stomping on the hand over and over again. Sometimes they say the only way to kill a shark is to take out the teeth. And right now, that's exactly what Susie's doing. Katie coming back with the elbow. But Susie not giving up her momentum, sending Katie into the corner, goes for the knee. Katie sidesteps it. Forearm takes the challenger down. Katie grabbing the arm in between. It is definitely hurting. Here comes the handspring, leg drop. Sometimes that's the setup for the Shark Slayer. She's calling for it. Can she pull it off? Is this it? Is Susie done? Up and over. Shark Slayer connects. Here's the pin. 1, 2, 2. Susie kicking out of the Shark Slayer. Almost done in desperation by the champion. She goes for a clothesline. Completely whiffs it. But is still stalking her opponent. She waited too long and Susie's there waiting. Drops the champ face first on the rope. Goes for another pin. 1, 2, 2 count. Katie kicks out yet again. Susie continuing to work the arms. The smartest strategy we've seen implemented against KPS thus far by any challenger. A very effective strategy at that. Oh no, I don't know if you want to taunt the champion though. That might not be the way to go. Uh-oh, what do we got here? Oh my God. Wrenching her back before stomping her down. What is going on with these moves? I have not seen Susie use any of these before. And she is twisting the champion up like a pretzel. Back to the arm. Katie might be in trouble. She rolls back. There's the elbow. A drop kick takes Susie down. She rolls out. Katie has an opportunity to recover a little bit here, catch her breath, but she doesn't take it. She pops right out of the ring to engage the challenger. She is a fighting champion. There's a neck breaker on the outside. That's going to do extra damage on that floor. Susie kicking out of that as Katie grabbed on. They lock up again. Susie pushes her off and gets back into the ring. She's there waiting. Oh, but Katie gets the upper hand. Susie sent into the corner. KPS falls in with a body splash. A stomp on the arm before a cover. 1, 2. 2 count on the challenger. Katie's got to do something to put her away quickly if she wants to hold on to that belt. Drop kick to the back. There's no way she's in a good condition right now. Elbow to the top of the head, a dangerous place. That's the soft spot of your skull. KPS sends Susie into the corner, looking for another body splash, connecting yet again. Making up for the fast men's match? Yeah, I guess so. KPS for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, that was close. I would have been surprised if that put her away. That was not much of an offensive maneuver. But oh man. Here comes the handspring leg drop a second time this match. A second time. Katie's taking a moment to breathe. Will she set up for the Shark Slayer again? Susie is crawling to the corner. There's the elbow to counter. A forearm takes her down. Katie with the arm drag. Controlling the challenger, getting over to the turnbuckle, going for the head. The head stomps. A count of 10. Driven headfirst into the corner. That's going to do massive damage. Katie's got Susie up. What is this? Flapjack. Is Katie going up? Oh my God, are we going to see this? She does have another finishing move. She's never used it. She's never used it once. Connects. Massive stunner from the top. Top rope Shark Slayer. 2, 3. Here is your winner, and still WG Women's Champion, Katie Peters Slays.